We are the loyal opposition, ladies and gentlemen. We are the loyal opposition. We are loyal to this country, and we oppose what's being done to it. Yes, this is the loyal opposition. I want to finish up with this guy who is illustrative of what we're dealing with, the sleaze, the cronyism that goes on in Washington, and we don't even see the vast majority of it. It's like this book by Gates, what was going on behind the scenes with Obama and Biden and the rest of the hatchet men and women who surround them, undermining our military, trashing. Hey, let's call it what it is. Trashing our military, defaming them, sending somebody's son and daughter overseas into combat in a mission he doesn't even believe in. I discussed it yesterday, but it is so disgusting I can't get it out of my head. You think a man like that gives a damn whether you have health care or not? And these creeps who just go along types, this La Tourette's, and these Republicans. And I'm sick and tired of people on TV and radio who pretend, oh, Republican good, Republican good. There are good Republicans, and we need to promote them, and we need to elect more of them. But by God, we need to stand up to those who aren't. And that's hard work. And it's not necessarily popular on radio either. Now, let me continue so we can complete this and move along. Chris Barron, a spokesman for this pathetic, fake front group, the Main Street Partnership, said that none of the events that La Tourette's participated in over the past year included, listen to this, including a dinner this past June sponsored by the group that featured House Speaker John Boehner and dozens of other members of Congress. So, John Boehner is the featured speaker at their big annual dinner of this organization that has as its single purpose attacking you and me. Do you realize what must be going on behind the scenes with Boehner and his staff and this group and the U.S. Chamber of Crony Capitalism and all that as they sit there and conspire about how they're going to manage you and me? La Tourette's is not a registered lobbyist, this former congressman. Under the one-year ban, he was not allowed to lobby Congress until this month. But his wife, Jennifer La Tourette's, and his former legislative aide, Hillary Fulp, they're registered lobbyists for the McDonald Hopkins Government Strategies Group. That's the new Washington subsidiary of La Tourette's law firm, his lobbying arm. And his lobbying practice has already developed a specialty in helping liberal-leaning causes gain the support of centrist Republicans, such as the efforts to protect federal funding for the Association of Public Television Stations, the Conservation Campaign, a radical environmental group, Citizens for on and on and on. This guy's a fraud. This guy's using government, lobbyists, corporate money, liberal activist groups to attack you and me to line his own damn pockets. This is what we're up against. Quick footnote, here's another one, Washington Examiner, Joel Gerke. Remember Richard Lugar, who'd been in the Senate forever from Indiana? Old Jesse Helms, the late great Jesse Helms, despised him, and our president said he was his favorite Republican senator. Remember all that? And he lost in the Republican primary in Indiana, and then he wouldn't endorse Richard Murdoch and basically was undermining his campaign and so forth. You know, these big tent Republicans. Well, he set up a PAC too. Yeah, and he set up a PAC, and he's given the largest amount that he's allowed to give, $5,000, to the Democrat running for the Senate in Georgia, Michelle Nunn, the daughter of former Senator Sam Nunn. You see, ladies and gentlemen, these quote-unquote centrist Republicans, they would rather the Democrats win than our candidates win. It's really amazing, and they wonder why the base is leaving. Now, we may have a remarkable landslide in 2014, but it won't be an endorsement of these knuckleheads, these doofuses, these clowns. It'll be a rejection of the Marxist and his party, which is more the reason that we have to have as many conservatives as possible running. And even Johnny Boehner has taken a page out of Obama's book. Obama has scheduled different aspects of Obamacare that are most destructive based on campaign cycles, pushing them past one cycle or another. Well, Boehner's done exactly the same thing in these salami tactics he's going to be using He wants to wait until virtually all of the Republican primaries are over so his U.S. Chamber of Crony Capitalist-supported candidates can win without having to take a position on this or on a proposal. It's all sleazy. It's all ruling class against we the people. All right. So it's important that you know how Washington works, what's going on behind the curtain. You won't get this in the news. You won't get this from most folks. I don't pat myself on the back. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it so you have the information.